Hello everyone and welcome to another video. This week we're going to be looking at the trading post for the month of December. It has a lot of festive themed transmogs and a new mount to collect, along with some returning items and ensembles for you to go back and grab as well if you missed them the first time. The Blizzard store has a new $30 pack coming out with a mount and transmog set attached to it. And then we're just going to kind of talk about the state of retail right now as we get ready for the 11.0.7 patch to drop towards the middle of December. So let's dive in and take a look at things. So with December being out, we do have the new trading post stuff here, and we're going to put it up on the screen, let you see what it all looks like from the in-game model viewer. But there is a few festive themed transmogs for weapons and armor, along with some nice earmuffs you can get for either the Horde or the Alliance, and a couple of new mounts you can look at. So we have the Reigns of the Twilight Sky Prowler is the new mount for this month. It is a purple fox with wings that pop out once you hit flying mode. The Dim Cold Flame Core is the returning mount, so if you missed that the first time, it is available as well, and that mount is representative of the reward mount from Nighthold. There are two battle pets, Mitzi, which is a reindeer returning because, of course, it is the holidays. And then Blue Dew is a little voodoo doll that you'll be able to buy as well. The reward for the trading post is the Murloc Snugglefin Romper. You'll be able to get that once you've collected 1,000 points in the tracker there. So you don't have to worry about buying it. You'll get it naturally as you complete stuff during the week. And honestly, for the entire month, once 11.7 comes out, you'll be able to speed that process up. So you won't have to worry about not missing it if you just can't bring yourself to log in, which I totally understand at this point for retail. Again, very dry. But there are some other ensembles you can grab a hold of. There's some back pieces, the Gossamer Cyan gown, which is a very nice looking transmog set for people who like to wear the more summery, festive transmog sets. There are some back attachments like the wings of the Onyx and the Sapphire Monarch, so think Fey Dragon wings. You have the crown of the Icy Blue Rose, which is very nice, and the reason I bring that up is because there is another transmog coming to the game this week through Discord and Mountain Dew partnership that you'll be able to take advantage of if you're a US player. And we'll talk more about that in a second because it just keeps adding on to a trend that I'm personally not the hugest fan of. And obviously, the international audience is not as well. So we'll talk more about that particular thing in just a moment. But beyond that, we have the Azure Treads of the Callawag, the Prowler's Snowy Shoulder Cape, the Prowler's Icy Shoulder Cape, the Wanderer's Cloudy Trappings and Vagabond's Cloudy Trappings, Prowler's Snowy Headgear, Prowler's Icy. So there's a lot of winter themed stuff here you can take a look at all on the screen. And just, you can go and pick and choose and be able to grab some things to help accentuate a favorite transmog set or just grab some nice weapon transmogs because nothing says absolute, like, devastation than being beat to death in PvP by, like, a warrior that's dual wielding candy canes. And that's what some of these things look like, is just shaved off candy canes that you're just smacking people down with, which I think is really cool. But that is the Traders Outpost for the month of December. Again, festive theme for the holidays. And beyond that, there really isn't a lot going on here. So get in there and get what you want. Or if you feel like this is just a good month for you to just kind of stockpile your traders tenders while you're waiting on another more valuable month. I know personally for the anniversary month last month, I felt kind of bombarded by just the amount of stuff that was available, and I didn't have enough tender to buy everything. So this might be one of those months where you just kind of stockpile and wait for something better. So a moment ago, I had mentioned a transmog that you can collect through Discord with a partnership with Mountain Dew. Of course, the Mountain Dew Gamer Rewards celebration for World of Warcraft is still going on. You are able to buy their products, get a hold of the codes that come with the products, whether on the bottle caps or in the boxes for the 12 and 24 packs of cans or in bags of Doritos. And you're able to use those on the Mountain Dew Game Fuel Shop or whatever it's called to buy things like the Hate Forge Blaze Cycle or pets or transmog pieces, things like that. But through Discord and Mountain Dew, you're able to actually accept a quest. So if you have Discord and you log in and hop into a Discord channel of some variety, you get a little quest that pops up on the screen and it asks you to stream 15 minutes of World of Warcraft to your friends. Now, the fun thing about that is you do not actually have to have anyone watch the stream. So if you just want to pop into a Discord and just put the stream up for 15 minutes while this thing is checking, you'll be able to get this taken care of. And then you just make sure once that's done that you can copy the code that pops up once you accept and claim the reward to put into your BattleNet launcher and you get this transmog. This transmog, I'll be honest with you, it's just standard crown. We literally looked at one very similar to this, the icy rose. This is the violet rose. So this is like a color variation of that, because right now it's like icy and violet are the two transmog sets that are floating around. So they're making you go through different ways of completing the complete ensembles for either, but this is the way to get that crown. And again, it's just a variation on one that you can get through the trading post. So if you don't particularly care for the color palette and you just want to have it to say you have the crown, just get the one off the trading post. But it is very simple to just pop in the Discord, do the stream by yourself, and you get it within 15 minutes. Now, the downside of this, of course, is it is locked to international people. And I'm not 100% sure if there's ways for the United States customer base. I'm sure there may be, but to make like dummy Discord accounts and then take the quest, copy the code, give it to an international friend, and they can get the thing themselves. I'm not sure if there's a way to do that like you can with the Mountain Dew codes for the Hate Forge Blaze cycle and such. If there is, I might be able to come up with a couple of codes, but do not hold me to that. I will look and see, and if not, I don't want to have made a promise that I couldn't fulfill. But I'll at least look into it and see if there's something we can do for the international folks. So, rounding out our cosmetic additions for the week to retail World of Warcraft, we are, of course, going to focus on the Battle.net store for a second. Check out its newest edition, which for $30 will net you the Skywitch pack. It is a pack that comes with a mount and a transmog set. The mount is called the Soaring Sky Fox, and it is a bluish-white variant of the mount coming from the trading post. The ensemble is the Skywitch's attire, which is the bluish-white version of the ensemble that you can get from the trading post as well. So if you or someone you know would like to get this version, it is $30, and it is basically a color-shifted version of the stuff you can get in this month's trading post. If you are a ultimate collector or just someone who really likes to support Blizzard with a little more money than the $15 you're giving them every month, then here you go, something new. It is available through March 31st, 2025, and it was said that at some point in time it could come back to the trading post, but not within the first 3 months of its release. So don't expect them to run this and then also put it out there for free. If it's something you want to take advantage of, you can always put down a couple of WoW tokens or drop your credit card and grab this set for yourself today. And that will bring us to the end of our video. There's not a whole lot going on this week in retail, and Cataclysm Classic and Season of Discovery are kind of sitting in their same content window. People still farming Firelands, people still farming Blackwing Lair, but not a lot going on. Anniversary Classic servers out are generally right now where most folks are going to get their current fresh WoW fix, with a lot of hardcore rip videos coming out. So if you like those compilations, if you find them funny or intriguing to see what's killing people in the one time and you're out scenario, that's a great place to get some content right now. But beyond that, we're waiting for 11.0.7. And with the holidays here, most folks probably just going to kind of detach from WoW for a little bit, spend time with friends and family and enjoy their holidays, or catch up on work, sleep, whatever's there. Play new games. I've been playing Balatro, that new poker roguelike game that came out. That's been really fun. So I recommend, if you've got a little extra Steam currency during their sale this year, pick that game up. That game has been really fun. It's very easy to pick up, very complex to get the most out of it. It only costs like $11. So I recommend them highly, and they're not even going to sponsor me for this. So that's a free plug. But beyond that, let me know in the comments what you're doing to kind of kill some time until we get our next content window in about 2 to 3 weeks. And I appreciate you watching the video. And if you like what you hear, like what you see, feel free to hit the subscribe button. Gives me that motivation to keep popping these things out week in, week out. And until next week, y'all have a great rest of your day.